Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Gozy and this is Chat with Gozy. Please, if you're here to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Please like this video, comment and share. So on this particular video, we'll be talking about the Big Brother Mzansi housemates. We'll be talking about the Head of House challenge and the live nomination show. So let's get right into it. So the head of house games were a round of 3. Now, the first game, Big Brother had told them that they were to wear this cups as gloves, and they were basically to make a stack of blocks. Yes. And at the end of the day, we had Sinaye, Papa Ghost, and Young Papi stacking a total of 13 blocks, and Z stacking 12. There were lots of housemates that stacked 10, and there were some other housemates, their blocks fell, like Liema, Lerato, Yolanda, amongst others. So these 4 housemates were the people that moved on to the next round. Now, in the next round, Big Brother had called that second game Head of House quiz, and he had told them that he was going to ask them questions on general knowledge, yes, and that the best 2 would move on, and they were to write the answers on the board provided. Big Brother had told them that there was no cheating allowed and that they should make sure they safeguard their answers as it was for their own good. Now, at the end of the 10 questions, yes, because he had asked them 10 questions, at the end of the 10 questions, Young Papi got a total of 7 points, and there was a 3-way tie between the other 3 housemates. Yes, that is between Z, Sinaye, and Papa Ghost. And Big Brother had told them that, okay, now they were going to go into sudden death questions. And whoever misses it is out. And that was where Z was eliminated. Now, in the 3rd game, Big Brother had told them to build a tower with 100 blocks. Yes, they had 100 blocks. And they were to build a tower of 5 sides layers. Basically a pentagon. Big Brother had told them that the foundation must be a 5 double layered block. Big Brother has stressed that 5 and he had stressed the double. Then he had then told them that moving up, they can decide if they want to do it 2-2 or 1-1. He had provided example. Now, when Papa Ghost did not really understand, Papa Ghost had asked a question. Now, Sinaye did not ask any question, and it was assumed that Sinaye understood what was said. When it was even time, Sinaye went to the example and had looked at it. And then he went to his board, and that was when we found out that Sinaye did not even understand what he was to do. Instead of 5 sides as a pentagon has, Sinaye started doing 4 sides. And then he had gone up. That was when someone now said that it was 5, and he realized that he was just doing 4. And that was when he had started trying to do 5, but by then it was already too late because the time had already gone. Yes, and that was how Papa Ghost in fact, Papa Ghost at that point, he just stopped and he was looking at Sinaye because he already had 2 layers, while Sinaye had to dismantle his own. So it was a thing of man, no, just spoil my own. And that was how Papa Ghost won the game. Yes, and Papa Ghost became the head of house. Now, when Papa Ghost became the head of house, Naye had congratulated him, like spirit of sportsmanship and all that. And I told him congratulations and had gone back to his seat. Now, when he went back to his seat, it was obvious that he was not happy at all. He wasn't happy that he had lost that way. You know, it's one thing for you to know you tried your best. It's another thing for you to realize that you were doing nonsense. So he wasn't happy. Mark Jr. also wasn't happy. Yes. And then when the head of house, Papa Ghost, was asked to pick a roommate, a guest for the head of house room, he had subtly said he was going to go for Mark Jr. because he wanted to repair their relationship. But everybody knew that he was just capping that. It was just a joke. And then he had said that he was going with Lerato. And Lerato had joyfully agreed, saying that they were going to have another week to themselves. Remember, it was basically referring to Big Brother taking them out of the house and all that. Remember, Big Brother took them to a cabin and all. So she was basically referring to that again. So the Ghost family, Papa Ghost and Mama Ghost, were so thrilled. Yes, they were so excited about this whole thing. And Sinaye, on the other hand, was down. Even when they got into the house, the likes of Yolanda went to him and tried to comfort him and all that. But still, yet, after he had spoken with them and all that, he was still down. Yes. And I actually understand him, but I feel like he should learn from this and know that next time, if you don't understand something, you ask for clarification. Whereas Papa Ghost was already telling the housemates that hope they know he's not going to be coming to their beds to change their microphones. I mean, the Ghost family, they were excited and all because, I mean, good luck was coming their way, so they thought, not knowing that there was going to be gbas around the corner. Well, Lawrence came and spoke to us, telling us about the real nominations and telling us that the fate room is still up. Yes, so the housemates would still do the usual as last week. The first person to nominate was Sinaye. Sinaye nominated Umpumi. According to him, he said she hasn't stood in a while. That was why he was nominating her. And then he nominated Lerato, saying that she's focused on being Ghost's girlfriend instead of playing the game. So it's time for her to go so that the real competitors can play. Yolanda was the next and she nominated Umpumi. She said that Umpumi had nominated her without a valid reason. That was why she was nominating her. Also, she's nominating Willie because she had tried to nominate Willie time and time again, and it has not been possible. She wanted to nominate him, he became head of house, and then later he won immunity. And though she has forgiven him about sending Chuenza home, but then she has been trying, she couldn't, so now she actually wants to do it again. Then the third was Young Papi. Young Papi had gone, and also, sorry, she had also said that he complains that she's inconsiderate and all that, whereas he is the same too. Then Young Papi had gone, he had nominated Mpumi, saying that she hasn't been up for a while, so he wants her to feel the heat. Then she has been head of house and basically she has had immunity. So he actually wants her to be up. Then he nominated Willie, saying Willie is his friend, but he hasn't been up in a while. Lerato was the fourth person. She nominated Mpumi, saying that she's a lady, but she doesn't like doing her laundry. Then she nominated Willie, saying that Willie hasn't been up in a while. That Willie said that the way she speaks, because she speaks to be heard, is a negative trait, and that was why she was nominating him. Then we had Makeke nominating Z, saying that Z is his competitor in the game, and Z controls Young Papi, Sinaye, and the likes, and tells them what to do. He also nominated Young Papi, saying that he hasn't been up because the week he was up, no one went home, and it was basically a fake nomination. And he feels like he will come for him also because he too he hasn't really been up. The next was Umpumi. Umpumi nominated Young Papi and Liema, and she had said that they are competitive and it was a strategic nomination. She had said that Young Papi hasn't stood and Liema is amazing, but the stakes are high, and that Liema is competitive and all that. That is why she was nominating her. The next, which is the seventh person, was Willie. Willie nominated Yolanda as usual, saying that Yolanda is unnecessarily loud and inconsiderate, and Liema, that Liema is untidy and expects others to do a lot for her. The next was Liema. Liema nominated Willie, saying that Willie is competitive, he never gives up, and she would like to see him up, let him feel the heat. She also nominated Z, saying that for her, she's putting up Z because she feels like Z has been playing safe. Everyone likes her, and probably nobody would nominate her. But she wants to see Z up for eviction so that Z would feel the heat also. The ninth person was Papa Ghost. Papa Ghost, as usual, nominated Mark Jr. He said that Mark Jr. hasn't given him an explanation as to why he doesn't like him and all that, and that is why he's putting him up. Also, he nominated Sinaye, saying that Sinaye plays two-faced with him. Sinaye acts like he likes him in front of him, whereas behind him, he's doing otherwise. Then Z nominated Sinaye, saying that Sinaye has been up for 3 weeks now. He's strong, and she would like to see how things pan out if he's up the fourth time in a row. She also nominated Umpumi, saying that Umpumi hasn't been up in a while, so she would like to see how she handles it. The last person to nominate was Mark Jr. Mark Jr. nominated Young Papi, saying that Young Papi to with him has a pretentious relationship, that Young Papi doesn't like him but pretends to. He also nominated Lerato, saying that for him, Lerato, basically he did not have any issue with her, but Lerato has inherited beef. Yes, and he feels like there's no redemption from her side. And that was the nominations. Big Brother had then told them that the nominated housemates were Lerato, Liema, Mpumi, Sinaye, Willie, Young Papi, and Z. At this point, when Big Brother had called the nominated housemates, Yolanda and Mark Jr., they were surprised. Like, they couldn't even hide it. For Yolanda, she was like, so the housemates love her and all that. That this has never happened, so she's shocked. This is the first time she's getting saved from nomination. Mark Jr. was like, he is shocked. Now, Papa Ghost's face wasn't all looking all that bright, if you ask me. Well, Big Brother had told them about the whole fate room and the rest. And like last week, Big Brother had brought the lucky dip with the ninjas. Big Brother had instructed them that they were each to pick a medal from the lucky dip, and basically there was only one red ball amongst blue balls. He had told them that they were not to reveal it. They were each to stand on the line, and after they had all picked, he would tell them when to reveal. Yes. And that was how every housemate picked from the lucky dip and went to stand. And when Big Brother had told them to reveal, they all revealed. And it was Lerato that picked the red ball. Sorry. All other housemates picked blue. Lerato picked the red ball. And she was over the moon. I mean, her Labu was the head of house, and she is lucky to get to the fate room. So you could tell her excitement was given and all that. The ninjas helped her wear her coat. She was all excited. Like, baby girl was glowing. Baby girl was excited at the fact that she was going to the fate room. Little did she know that it wasn't going to be pleasant for her. Now, getting to the fate room after being led by the ninjas, Big Brother had told her that she was welcome to the fate room. Big Brother had then told her that, okay, she has her fate in her hand, that she is to spin the wheel of fate, and she has basically two options. It was either she picked, like, she her fate clicks on eviction, which she will be evicted immediately from the Big Brother house, or her fate takes her to the finale. If the arrow lands on the finale button, then she heads to the finale. Yes, she has an automatic spot in the finale, and nobody will be able to nominate her again. And for me, this was a thing of either you die here or you win. Now, I feel at that point, she became very scared. From being very excited to being very scared. For her to even roll the wheel, she did not. Big Brother told her to roll it clockwise. And the way Willie had rolled it last week, he rolled it like, no, his life depended on it. I felt like for her, she just did it a little, hoping that it will land on the finale. And unfortunately for her, the way she rolled it lackadaisically was the way the arrow landed on eviction. And then she was like, Biggie, can I roll it again? And Big Brother had told her to step forward away from the wheel. And Big Brother had told her that she should go back into the house and await further instructions on how she would say her goodbyes. Yes, and she had stormed into the house, the housemates were confused. It was obvious that everything did not go on well in that faith room. Yes. And she had asked to take a bathroom break. She had gone for a while. Big Brother had called her back to the lounge with the other housemates. And Big Brother had announced that the final list were Liema, Mpumi, Sinaye, Willie, Young Papi, and Z. So, guys, go and vote. And Big Brother had announced to the house that Lerato had been evicted. Yes. And she was basically evicted immediately. Big Brother told her that she had 20 seconds to leave the house. She hugged her boyfriend, that is Papa Ghost, as he was confused. He came to hug her. She started telling him to help her pack her stuffs and the rest. And you could tell that the housemates were confused. Yes, they were so confused as to what happened. They started asking Willie, was this the same game you played? And Willie had told them that no, it was mine was either to have immunity or punishment. And the housemates were confused. Now, I don't know why they're really confused. In the history of Big Brother, there is always one eviction that doesn't go the way everybody like. Look at Big Brother Nigeria. Look at the Amaka's eviction. How did Amaka get evicted? People, the housemates went in and nominated someone to leave immediately. And that was how Amaka left on Monday on her pajamas. So that's the same thing with Lerato right now. The only difference is that Lerato was the one that actually spinned and landed herself in eviction. That is how Papa Ghost and Mama Ghost, the Ghost family's fate, got twisted. From Papa Ghost having to win head of house, then being excited, to Mama Ghost, which is Lerato, leaving the house almost immediately, and not even having a time to spend in the head of house room. What a pity. After being excited that they were going to have another honeymoon and all. Well, it is what it is. That's all I have for you guys on this particular video. Please like, share, subscribe. I love you all. Bye, guys.